What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. We got no fights this week, so usually that's a slow week when it comes to YouTube channels that make fight predictions and stuff like that. But you guys know, I'm well-rounded and I can make a video about anything. But so I wanted to talk about the Francis Ngannou situation, him leaving, his legacy, and what he's accomplished in the UFC, and how much I appreciate him. And I'm a big fan of him. So I never really got to make a video about that. And I kind of want to do more videos like this, what I think about, certain fighters that retire and their legacy and stuff. I feel like I don't make enough appreciation videos. Like I want to do one about Glover, man. I'm ready to do one. I gotta wait a little bit, but, emotionally recover. Yeah, man, I didn't get to talk about when it came out. I kind of predicted it. Last January, if you guys remember, I made that video, is Francis Ngannou the next time Woodley, right? And yeah, I kind of saw all this kind of coming. I thought it was weird that people were surprised. I feel like people knew during last January, after UFC 270, when he beat Cyril Gane, he was gonna leave, but then people forgot that he was gonna leave, and they're like, "Oh my God, he left!" I was like, I kind of saw it coming, especially when they made John Jones and Cyril Gane. I was like, yeah, he's gone, he's leaving. And obviously that was the smartest move for him, man. I think a lot of people don't realize how respect is so big in this world, and that's, I think, is going to be the main key point of this video, is respect. I just feel like this issue with Francis Ngannou and the UFC, it started ever since he fought Stipe the first time, and it's just been the lack of respect they've given that man for the last 3 years is why he's left. The respect, I tell my little cousins this all the time, man. If we don't have respect, we don't have nothing in this world, right? Respect goes a long way. If I respect you, I don't have to like you, but if I respect you, I will make the sacrifices to do the right thing by you. But if you do not respect me, I will no longer be in your presence or help you. And that's really what's happening with Francis Ngannou and the UFC, is that they can make amends, but there was a big lack of respect for that man. And because of that lack of respect, that's why he's left, right? When he lost to Stipe Miocic, and yeah, I do agree with some of the criticisms that went his way, that he didn't train hard, that he underestimated Stipe, and this and that. But you don't kick him in when he's down, right? And then, after that, hey, it is what it is. He fights Derek Lewis, has one of the worst fights in UFC history, and they shit on him harder. And in my humble opinion, in this training camp, he was super humble for Derek Lewis, and he wanted to win. And I think it was just one of those fights that Derek hits fucking hard, and people got mad at him for fighting the way he fought. And it is what it is, right? So, hey, what can you do, right? And that happened, and hey, but they killed him for that, and Dana murdered him, right? And then the guy comes back, fights Curtis Blades, in my opinion, a fight he was supposed to lose, but he fucking wins that. I don't think Dana wanted him to win. I think they were completely done with him, but he comes back, wins that. Fights fucking Cain Velasquez, fucking knocks out Cain Velasquez in post-fight. Go watch the post-fight interview with Dana White, all right, with Megan O'Leary. Go watch that one after he beats Cain Velasquez. Look at that guy's face. He had no respect for Francis, and he just fucking completely underwhelmed that performance and wasn't impressed. He acted as if it wasn't a big deal and tried to act like the card was a bad card. Go watch that, right? It's insane how he's been treated. He fights JDS, he wins that. Dana was kind of cool, right? He fights Rosenstrike, right? He knocks Rosenstrike out. And in the meantime of him beating all these heavyweight contenders, fucking DC and Stipe Miocic are having their trilogy, right? And fucking Francis Ngannou wants to fight John Jones, right? In the meantime, he's like, let's fucking go. Let's go, man. Let's go. And there's just this whole entire big discussion of John saying, I'm still at like heavyweight. He still had that thing with Dominic Reyes. People wanted to see the rematch, so we wasn't sure. But put that in perspective, that Francis wanted to fight John Jones before John Jones wanted to fight Francis. Put that into perspective, right? That happens, right? Then the trilogy with Stipe is finally over, and they finally stopped making Francis wait. And also let's put this in perspective. He's on a win streak. He's still getting paid an old contract, right? That he doesn't deserve, right? He should get paid way more than he was getting paid for the Rosenstrike fight, the JDS fight, all these fights. But it was a statement of him trying to fight his contract, fight for his freedom, fight for his respect. Again, keyword respect. But yeah, he was getting mistreated. He was getting fucking undercut through his win streak. Finally got some respect after the Rosenstrike fight, from the company, and finally got the backing to be the legitimate number one contender for the heavyweight title. But in the meantime of that run, he wasn't getting his respect. So put that in perspective, right? Going into the Stipe Miocic fight for the rematch, he wasn't getting his respect. All right, the fucking shit I had to go through saying that Francis Ngannou was gonna knock out Stipe Miocic in the second round. And all you Stipe fanboys that were saying 50-45 again, you looked crazy. But that was the whole entire energy going into the fight week, is that Stipe is going to beat him again. He hasn't improved. He's still the same guy. The lack of respect. And I knew he was going to improve in his wrestling, and I knew he was going to go out there and shut him down. And after all of that, he wins, he destroys Stipe Miocic, makes him look like a fool, makes him cry, right? I'm just playing. He didn't make him cry, but he makes him look like a fool in there. The whole entire narrative changed. Oh, we're behind Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou's that guy now. And, fucking Dana White's licking his balls, right? Saying, oh, John Jones, John had tweeted out, where's the money, right? Show me the money, right? And then, fucking Dana's like, oh, I don't like paying UFC fighters. I don't like paying them money. So I'm going to be behind Francis. But Francis ain't going for that bullshit, right? He don't fucking like you. He likes his respect, right? And you could see there was a little bit of an attempt to try to rekindle that relationship between Dana and Francis when he won the world title. Because there was almost this allure that, wow, we might have our next heavyweight superstar, Francis Ngannou. And did his heavyweight title championship reign live up to that? No, but his legacy is, to me, it's still, he's still growing, right? It still has a lot more potential. But did he achieve the heights that we all thought he was going to achieve when he first won the title? No. I'll never forget when he won the belt. It felt like we might have our next Mike Tyson, of the UFC. And I was like, oh my God, Francis Ngannou is going to be the next superstar. It is what it is. And I blame Dana and I blame the UFC for not capitalizing on him. How do you not capitalize on a guy like Francis Ngannou? Even though he accomplished so much great things in the company, even though he didn't, in my humble opinion, reach his potential in the UFC, his massive potential of being the next big superstar of the company. But yeah, he goes, he visits Cameroon, and he's just visiting. And 4 months later, after he wins the heavyweight title, they fucking make an interim title because he doesn't want to fight on a specific month of August. Think about that. And they make Cyril Gane versus Derek Lewis for the interim title because Derek didn't want to wait, and they had a show in Houston, and they wanted to fucking sell it out. And there's a lack of fucking respect. Like, look at the things they're doing. Do you think they would have done that to Conor McGregor? No. Like, put that in perspective. Do you think they would have done that to Max Holloway? No. Max was out for a long time. They should have made an interim title fight when he fought fucking Brian Ortega. There was a long period of time where, from that Max fight, where he was scheduled to fight Ortega, where Max was scheduled to fight Frankie Edgar, right? If you remember, and then he got injured, and then he fucking fights Ortega, right? Like 5 months later, right? They didn't make an interim title. They didn't make fucking Frankie Edgar versus Brian Ortega an interim title. So you see the respect, you know what I'm saying? How come they do that for Max, but they don't do that for Francis, right? There's a lack of respect, right? And they give this guy Cyril a championship, and then they start fucking cultivating this storyline between Cyril and Francis, and almost it seems like Cyril has all the backing going into this matchup. It's almost like everyone forgot about Francis Ngannou, right? It's just the God honest truth, right? And it just seems like the whole world is against him. And he not only goes in that fucking fight against Cyril Gane, he fucking loses the first 2 rounds and then teaches fucking Cyril Gane how to wrestle on the last fight of his contract and fucking beats the whole entire system. He fucking did it. Alright, he shut Dana White up. Dana didn't even want to put the fucking belt on the guy, right? Because he fucking showed him up, right? And whooped him with no knees, by the way. Put that in perspective. No fucking knees. And then people want to kill Francis for being a bad champion. He had no knees. What, do you want to fight fucking John Jones with no knees? Are you dumb? You have your company be against you. You have your company have no respect for you. Let's see how far you go. Put this in perspective of a job, place, environment. Your boss doesn't respect you, right? Do you think you're going to go far? And do you think you're going to forgive your boss if he doesn't respect you? Fuck that. So, you know, he left, right? And he fought for his fucking freedom. And that's what I love about Francis Ngannou. And my overall thoughts of Francis leaving is that let's fucking go. Good for you. Go make your fucking money. At the end of the day, I tell people this. In this world, you can be happy or you can be disappointed in yourself, right? If fucking leaving the UFC made him happy, let him be fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fucking miserable trying to make things work with people that obviously don't respect you. I would have done the same thing. Go fight fucking Tyson Fury. Make the biggest bag of your fucking life, right? Or go fight Chisora. Go fight a boxer. Go do your thing. Go fight in the PFL where they pay people. Fuck that. And I'm so proud of Francis Ngannou and what he accomplished. And those are my overall thoughts on him leaving. And I'm just happy. I'm happy he left. I'm happy that that he did his thing. So that's my whole entire point. Obviously, the UFC responded the right way, making a big, massive title fight with Cyril Gane and John Jones. So yeah, they made the correct steps to rebound from Francis leaving. I thought they did. I'll give him that. I'll give Dana White that. He did the right things. But here's my counterpoint. Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury is a massive fucking fight. And if you think no one's gonna watch that, you're fucking crazy. If you think Francis versus Chisora is not gonna be watched, you're fucking crazy. If you think Francis Ngannou versus Deontay Wilder is not gonna be watched, you're fucking crazy. The whole world will watch Francis Ngannou box. So don't get into a perspective of, oh, the UFC doesn't care. Yeah, they don't care necessarily that he's not there, right? But they do care that he's fucking boxing. That's why they would prefer him to fight in the PFL. That's why they're praying to every god out there that he fights in the PFL first. If he fucking boxes, you don't understand how big of an attraction that's going to be. Because he's an outsider coming into the heavyweight division. And I felt like the heavyweight division of boxing, and we can just go talk about boxing for a little bit, is going down for a little bit after Usyk has won and obviously Tyson Fury's retired. And if they do that Tyson Fury-Usyk fight, all right, and then you give fucking Francis Ngannou Chisora, who, you know, I think he could beat Chisora. But, hey, Chisora could probably, he might get a win. But, fucking beats Chisora, right? Gets one win. And then fucking, let's say, well, you never know. I'd probably pick Usyk or fucking Dillian White. Dillian White's he said, hey, he'll fight him MMA, and I think Dillian White is one of the toughest cats in the game, and he probably would do it, right? So you do that, or what you could do if I'm a boxing promoter, you skip the whole entire Usyk fight with Tyson Fury. I don't even think Tyson Fury wants to fight Usyk. Real talk. It's the best fight to make, but I don't think he wants to fight him. Right? You could just see fucking Tyson Fury's attitude about the Usyk fight. I know now he want to prove people wrong. They're saying he's ducking Usyk, but I say Tyson Fury doesn't even really want to fight him in the first place. So fuck it. You do fucking Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury straight up, MMA gloves in a boxing ring. You fucking go for it, and then you can do Usyk later. It's my opinion. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Goodbye. Your boy eBay Fight Predictions out of here. I just want to give you guys my thoughts on that whole entire situation. I'm with Francis Ngannou here, and I'm happy he left. I'm happy he did his thing, and I just wanted to kind of like point out that the UFC didn't release him. He left. That's one thing I wanted to say. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Goodbye. Go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. I'm out of here.
So does that mean when you say freedom, does that mean you want to be free, that you don't want to fight for the UFC anymore?
You can be free and fight for the UFC.
How?
I just want to be free.
How can you be
Huh?
free and fight for the UFC, in your opinion?
I mean, so we are supposedly an independent contractor.
Mhm.
Independent contractor technically is a free person.
Sure. But you know how it is,
So you
right?
can,
The contracts are very restrictive, right? You can't go box. You can't do this.
and that's the reason why they need some adjustment in that contract. That's what I've been fighting for.
So when you say it's not just about the money, you said that, right? It's not just about. Could you say to
Yeah.
the world, what do you want? What is it about then? Freedom is, but like, what are you looking for? Is there anything specific that you can share? I know you don't have to go through your whole entire life goal here, but what is it that's really bugging you about what they're offering and what maybe they're not offering?
The term of the contract, everything that they put into, they hold you like in captivity. Like you can't do anything. You have no right. The contract is one-sided. Although you still don't have nothing, you don't even have a health insurance while you're doing this, putting your body in the line, on the line, to put on the show, risking everything. There's a lot of things, man. We have no insurance, nothing, like no guarantee.